My name's Steve Carell. My wife and I are the owners and operators of the CityView 4-wheel drive park. We've just finished running the first ever Rumble on the Rocks competition. Rumble on the Rocks is an event built for buggies and truggy style vehicles. It's run on some of the best rocky terrain in the area that you can get hold of. This weekend we've had some really great competitors come and put in a big effort in some really poor conditions due to the current weather system, and it's turned out to be a really good event. We had a broad range of competitors, right through from people that have done tough truck to some beginner people that haven't done much in the way of competition at all before. We've had single-seater buggies, a couple of Suzukis, a bit of a 40 series hybrid type of vehicle, and they've really put on different sorts of performances in different terrain. It's been really good to see. Even with the really bad conditions, we had some really good people that have come out and put in a big effort just to get around to see some of these stages, and they are really happy that they did, because they were quite amazed. Some people were commenting on that they had no idea that anybody would be able to put a vehicle through this sort of event. Saturday morning we started the event. We ran a qualifying stage. It was slightly different to the other stages in the fact that it was more of a sprint stage designed to get a starting order so we could get the faster trucks at the front of the field. On the qualifying stage they basically come out of the start gate and they drop straight off the edge of a large rock, descended down a hill with off-camber rock edges down to a muddy creek in the bottom, and then back up some rock climbs and a hill climb. And they did 3 laps of this to sort of spread it out so we could get a good range of what the vehicles could do before we put them into the really serious stuff. The guys put on a really good show. We had quite a few spectators at the qualifying, and they certainly weren't disappointed with what they saw. Okay, after the qualifying stage, we moved on to the first official stage. This stage was up quite a steep, rocky gully with lots of large rocks. Due to the weather, we actually had some water running down, which made it that slightly more interesting for the competitors. We staged it with the start being 5 minutes apart so that the competitors had a chance to catch up with each other, overtake each other, and that made it quite interesting through that stage. It's a timed event, and all the stage times for the whole weekend get added together to work out a winner. At one stage we had 2 competitors on exactly the same ledge, both winching side by side. This is the sort of thing they ask for in an event like this. It was really good to see these 2 trucks side by side, and that sort of set the standard for what the whole weekend was going to be like.